Tidak boleh dinafikan yang keuntungan adalah sangat penting dalam setiap perniagaan. Namun dalam mengejar keuntungan, pastikan setiap urus niaga serta perkhidmatan yang ditawarkan dijalankan penuh keikhlasan serta tanggungjawab. Seperti biasa, anda bersama saya Maya Karin dalam i-SME dan pada episod kali ini kita akan melihat kemajuan serta pengalaman pahit manis yang dilalui oleh sebuah syarikat pengangkutan bas ekspres. Bulan Restu Sdn Bhd merupakan syarikat yang menguruskan perniagaan bas ekspres First Coach. Semuanya bermula pada tahun 2004 iaitu apabila First Coach memulakan perjalanan menuju ke Singapura sebagai destinasi pertama syarikat bas ini. Pada peringkat permulaan, syarikat menyediakan perkhidmatan bas antara 6 sampai 8 perjalanan sehari ke Singapura. Walaupun baru saja beroperasi sejak tahun 2004, namun kaki tangan mereka yang menguruskan perniagaan ini mempunyai pengalaman terlibat lebih daripada 30 tahun dalam bidang ini serta yang berkaitan dengan bidang perkhidmatan bas ekspres. Bila anda mulakan perniagaan ini?
My grandfather started doing coach building, building the whole buses back in the 50s, the late 50s.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my father graduated and also came into the business back then, and we started operating bus services from the late 70s onwards. In the year 2000, I formally joined this company, and back then, I just wanted to do something different. My aspiration was to do a luxury coach service, where we can do a bit more, give more to the customers, rather than just a standard local express where it's really much just the cheapest ticket and to the destinations. So that's how we started First Coach.
Adakah keluarga memberikan galakan masa tu?
Yeah, of course, my family would be supportive in everything that I go into, but my dad actually do not encourage that I continue in business. He actually prefers that I venture out and try something else. But like I said, I only know this business, and I've seen all aspects of it, and I'm very passionate with it, very interested to make an impact, and to just try some of the ideas that I've had all these years.
Bas ini mempunyai 3 pusat perhentian yang utama di Lembah Kelang, iaitu di Bandar Utama, Bangsa dan juga Subang Jaya. Syarikat mengutamakan keselesaan kepada mereka yang hendak membeli tiket, manakala bagi mereka yang sedang menunggu bas terdapat tempat selesa yang disediakan. Dan jika anda berasa dahaga atau lapar, terdapat sebuah kafe berdekatan yang bersedia memberikan perkhidmatan kepada anda. Kesemua ini dilaksanakan untuk memastikan para penumpang berada dalam keadaan dan persekitaran yang selesa dan memuaskan. Setiap perniagaan mempunyai cabarannya sendiri. Apakah cabaran dalam industri ini?
Well, the biggest challenge for our industry is that it's a very highly regulated industry. We need permits to run, and our fares are controlled. And over the years, we have seen the cost of operating the business multiplied by many folds. The cost of the vehicles, drivers, they need to get paid and they need to survive as well. Inflation over the years, everything goes up. But unfortunately, the fares has not been keeping up in tandem with the increase in the cost. So that's been a very, very difficult challenge for us.
Boleh anda kongsikan pengalaman yang sukar dilupakan?
Before we started First Coach, I was helping out my dad in the bus station and the workshop, and that gave me a very valuable insight into the different aspects of the business. And then from there, you understand the needs of the passengers. Let's say for doing Hari Raya, they want to go back to a balik kampung trip. Yeah. We very often see, for example, students who are studying in the university in Klang or somewhere else. They have to make the trip just to come to the station to buy the tickets for a journey that they're going to make maybe 1 month later. I do feel for the passengers sometimes. The hardships they have to go through, the pain that they go through sometimes. So and because of that, from all this experience that I have, that's why we try to take it to the First Coach and improve. Another aspect I have that I learned a lot is also back in the workshop. We have to make sure the vehicles are in good working condition. They are safe to run. And safety is always the priority in our company, and we emphasize that all the time to the mechanics and to the drivers.
Ada yang menyatakan kegagalan adalah sebaik-baik guru. Apa komen anda?
In our case, we don't really have a single big mistakes in all these things, and it's all just learning from experiences. It's always an experimental process. You know, we experiment, and because customer service is very different. You know, we can't really satisfy everyone.
Syarikat Bulan Restu mementingkan keselesaan dan keselamatan kepada para penumpangnya. Dan sejak hari pertama penubuhan, itulah yang menjadi matlamat syarikat, dan dalam hal ini syarikat tidak akan bertolak ansur apabila berbincang tentang soal keselamatan kepada para penumpang. Sudah menjadi lumrah dalam dunia perniagaan, setiap individu atau syarikat yang ingin memperluaskan lagi perniagaan pastinya mengharap dan meminta bantuan pembiayaan. Dengan adanya bantuan seperti ini, sudah pasti sesebuah syarikat itu boleh melaksanakan pelbagai perancangan yang sudah diatur. Bagaimana syarikat anda mula melibatkan diri dengan institusi kewangan?
In 2007, we were given the opportunity to expand our services, and naturally, obviously we don't have the funds to buy so many buses one shot, because we needed 15 buses back then. So it was a big amount, and definitely we need some financial assistance. And SME Bank was the bank we went for. We managed to get the financing done in a very short time. And of course, naturally, their rates are also very competitive. The whole process was also very smooth and straightforward. So it was overall a very pleasant experience, and it helped us a lot.
Jika anda ingin mengetahui dengan lebih lanjut, teruskan bersama saya selepas ini.
On top of that, we have voluntarily installed seatbelts on the buses. We also have GPS monitoring on the buses that helps us to monitor the speed of the vehicle. Our drivers are the front line. They not only drive the buses, but they are also the ones who are interacting with the passengers.
Syarikat Bulan Restu mementingkan keselesaan serta keselamatan kepada para penumpangnya. Dan sejak hari pertama penubuhan, itu adalah objektif syarikat, dan syarikat tidak akan berkompromi berkenaan keselamatan. First Coach mementingkan keselesaan dan keselamatan penumpang. Boleh komen sedikit?
Yes, of course. It's the journey to Singapore from KL is about 5 hours. The passengers' comfort is the utmost importance to us. From there, we selected the materials for the interior of the bus to make it more comfortable. The air conditioning must be always right at the right temperature. Everybody's worried about safety on the road. So that's where we pride ourselves on providing a service that's very much focused on safety first. The first criteria, of course, is on the vehicle itself. We have to select the right vehicle for the job. And for our purpose, we have pretty much selected the most advanced and expensive coach in the market. On top of that, we have voluntarily installed seatbelts on the buses. We also have GPS monitoring on the buses that helps us to monitor the speed of the vehicle. We do have another device called a speed limiter, where it cuts the speed of the vehicle, so it would not be possible for the driver to exceed the preset speed that we have set in the vehicle. The bus looks similar on the outside, but what goes on in the inside is also very important. For example, we do pay extra for the structure of the bus, so that it's actually much safer. It's stronger, but it's at the expense of it being heavier, and it does consume more fuel in that way. But to us, again, safety is important. That's why that we think that is a worthy compromise for that.
Tidak dapat dinafikan lagi bahawa aset utama sesebuah syarikat adalah para pekerjanya. Kecemerlangan para pekerja akan memaju dan memantapkan sesebuah organisasi itu. Kenapa anda rasakan para pekerja begitu penting untuk syarikat?
Yes, of course. I think personally, in every organisation, the employees, they make up the company. It's the people that define the company, not the other way around. More so with our industry, we are very, very labour intensive on human resource. The drivers, the mechanics, consists of majority of the workforce in our company. Our drivers are the front line. They not only drive the buses, but they are also the ones who are interacting with the passengers. You spend 5 hours on the road with them. So besides having to control and drive the vehicle, they are also responsible for looking into the welfare of the passengers. So to us, we always place a great emphasis on our employees. We do provide financial assistance to them. For three main areas. One is for healthcare for the families, in education for the children, and also the most important one is the housing.
Bagaimana anda menghabiskan masa lapang?
I think nowadays, ever since I had my daughter, all my free time has been focused on her and spent on her. I always enjoy weekends together. We go cycling, we go to the park, and also I think that after she was born, I in a way took up photography. So I took a lot of photos of her. So I enjoyed that very much.
Saya bekerja di syarikat ini lebih kurang 7 tahun. Majikan saya, Encik Jason, sangat perhatian dengan pemandu-pemandu semua. Kita pun senang berkomunikasi dengan dia lah.
Saya bekerja di sini hampir 9 tahun. Bermula pada 2004 hingga sekarang. Saya memilih bekerja di sini, saya melihat daripada segi potensi kerjanya. Di dalam syarikat ini boleh menuju ke jangka panjang. Dan di sini juga setiap pekerjanya mengutamakan sistem keluarga, saling membantu. Mr. Jason sebagai seorang bos, saya rasa dia prihatin dengan pekerja-pekerja dan dia sangat konsisten dengan apa masalah pemandu-pemandunya. Saya memang amat banggalah dapat seorang bos seperti Mr. Jason.
Adakah Bulan Restu puas hati dengan segala kejayaan yang dikecapi ataupun syarikat mempunyai perancangan untuk menambahkan lagi destinasi perjalanan bas? Kita ketahui selepas ini.
We started with just two small little screens on the buses, and today we have a 10-inch touchscreen on each seat, and so then the passengers can just watch whatever movie they want. And we are actually in the midst of launching a totally new version of our ticketing system.
Setiap syarikat dan usahawan pasti mempunyai perancangan untuk masa depan. Apa yang penting ialah usaha untuk merealisasikan perancangan tersebut. Sebentar lagi kita akan mengetahui apakah perancangan masa depan Bulan Restu. Adakah anda rasakan yang syarikat anda dah mencapai objektif sejak 5 tahun kebelakangan ini?
Our objective has always to improve the whole travel experience for our passengers. Over the years, we have been working on a few things. Namely, one of the things we've done is online ticketing. And then, of course, we have thrown a host of other features like video on demand now. We started with just two small little screens on the buses. And today we have a 10-inch touchscreen on each seat. And so then the passengers can just watch whatever movie they want. For the convenience of our passengers, we have also expanded the number of ticketing outlets we have from 1 in KL to 3 in KL and also 3 in Singapore.
Bagaimana dengan tanggungjawab sosial dan korporat? Apa yang telah dilakukan oleh syarikat anda?
We have always wanted to give back to the community. Our plan is to actually take a portion of the ticket sales and build out a foundation to help with that cause.
Untuk berjaya, sememangnya perlu bekerja keras dan ada semangat yang kuat. Apa pengalaman anda?
Yes, to be successful, there's really no shortcut. There's no substitute for hard work and commitment. I think my dad has a very positive influence on me in this field because he is very, very passionate in this business. Yeah, so I'm not as passionate as he is, but no doubt his influence on me is very great. So you definitely need that sort of drive to succeed. Especially this business, it is not an easy business. There is a great demand on your time. So if you do not have that passion, you will not be successful for that.
Buat masa ini difahamkan yang first coach hanya akan memberi tumpuan pada perjalanan dari Kuala Lumpur ke Singapura sahaja. Walaupun hanya pada satu destinasi, namun sambutan yang diterima adalah menggalakkan. Dan bagaimana dengan perancangan masa depan First Coach?
Actually, your question comes at a very good time because we are going through a very exciting phase in our setup right now. We are actually in the midst of launching a totally new version of our ticketing system, and we're trying to improve it to make it even more convenient for our passengers to buy tickets. Along with that, we are also going to be launching our new customer CRM system, which basically is a loyalty program. Because we do have a big number of repeat customers who do take our coaches quite often. So, and all these years we recognize that their loyalty to us needs to be rewarded. And also, we are also trying to make it even more convenient. Just like the airlines, we will have self-check-in with the new system. They can do this just like the airline. They just come to the kiosk and they do everything themselves. And of course, this is not the only thing we are doing. We are always continuously improving.
Bagi syarikat Bulan Restu yang mengendalikan urusan perniagaan bas ekspres First Coach, sesuatu kejayaan itu tidak dicapai dengan mudah. Pelbagai cabaran dan laluan getih yang perlu dilalui sebelum impian untuk mencapai kejayaan itu terlaksana. Dan sudah pasti syarikat boleh berkongsi pendapat bagaimana untuk menempa sesuatu kejayaan itu. Apakah panduan ataupun tips untuk menjadi seorang usahawan yang berjaya?
I think to be a successful entrepreneur, first of all, the family must be very supportive. If you have a happy family, I think it makes it easier to do business. And I think success is measured not only in business but also in life. You must be true to yourself. Because I think integrity is also very important. You know, that says a lot about your reputation, how you do business, and how people do business with you. Finally, I think we must not forget that what makes up the whole organization is actually the employees of the company, not the boss or the owner. It is the employees that drive the company to greater success.
Pada hari ini, saya akan menyentuh tentang kelebihan kompetitif atau competitive advantage dalam perniagaan. Setiap perniagaan harus mengenal pasti dan mempunyai competitive advantage masing-masing untuk terus berdaya saing dan berada di tahap perniagaan yang selesa. Antara contoh-contoh competitive advantage dalam perniagaan adalah anda haruslah mempunyai produk atau perkhidmatan yang unik. Bila mana anda mempunyai sejumlah pelanggan tetap atau dikenali sebagai niche market. Aspek competitive advantage seterusnya adalah bila anda mempunyai tahap kos yang lebih efisien bagi produk atau perkhidmatan anda yang boleh dilanggan pada kadar kos yang lebih rendah berbanding pesaing. Competitive advantage juga akan menjadikan perniagaan anda memperoleh pasaran yang lebih luas, yang stabil serta bertahan dalam jangka masa yang panjang yang boleh meningkatkan imej perniagaan. Secara ringkasnya, setiap perniagaan harus memikirkan dan mengenal pasti apa jua jenis competitive advantage yang boleh diguna pakai dan diterima oleh pelanggan perniagaan anda.
Masa tidak mengizinkan dan nampaknya sampai di situ sahaja paparan kita pada hari ini. Diharapkan kita semua mendapat sedikit sebanyak pengajaran serta informasi khasnya di kalangan mereka yang begitu berminat untuk menceburi bidang perniagaan. Mana tahu satu hari nanti giliran anda pula untuk mengecapi kejayaan. Semoga kita bertemu lagi dan saya serta kru i-SME mengucapkan terima kasih kepada anda semua.